using the Browns and Raiders. And right now I'm at 30, 1,500, 1,000 points. I'm not using the Raiders, I'm using the Browns right now.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Come on. Let go.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. First play, Watson to the air. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Ooh. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Here's Watson. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Oh.
Under pressure now.
Watson,
and down he goes.
Hold up.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Flush to his right.
No.
He tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now here's a throw that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down. And
oh, shit. All right, I'm stepping up. Hold up.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Jackson. Looking in zone,
Take
but
that.
it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Jackson will throw again. Got his target. That's Kohler. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Completes it to Aguilar. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson.
Oh.
That is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So with their backs practically backed up against the goal line, just why? Why did they do that?
I'm taking it from the other perspective because I have zero answer about why. How about if you're on...
And he is into the end zone.
Ran for that. That's a
touchdown.
Should set the blitz up.
Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit, because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Let's go. I'm finna score right here. Fuck that. Come on, give me the ball.
And see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay
I'm
out
definitely
to go for
probably
it on
losing
4th
this
down.
game.
They are going for it. Here's Watson.
Bruh, come on, throw it over him. I'm holding L. Come on.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Second down, here's Chubb again. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw is Watson. Throw complete to Bell. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.